If you have these things in your toolbox right now, expand them for 2025. Be the best version of yourself that you can be. And don't let your age hold you back. Don't let your age be your cage. Oh, I'm too old. I could never work out because I don't want to hurt myself. No, you have to work out to prevent yourself from hurting yourself.
Hello and welcome, Kate Champion here. I am so excited. I literally just wrapped up an amazing conversation with the fabulous 72 years strong Pauline Adeleke. So stop what you're doing and check out all the wisdom and powerful, dare I say, easy tips you need to get committed to building a stronger, healthier, more intentional 2025. Pauline is a fitness powerhouse, a force of nature. Her enthusiasm is infectious, and she 110% walks the walk. So mark this episode. We pack a lot in. Pauline starts out by sharing a little bit about her why, her passion for fitness, and some of her personal goals for the new year. And then we talk about commitments, and we ask you the question, are you committed to living stronger, or are you more committed to your excuses? We talk about the how and why behind the power of making commitments to your health, to your fitness, and to yourself for life. And then we give you a ton of practical, no-cost tools and resources to help you with things like building confidence, being stubborn, building discipline, and creating community, which is so important. So regardless of your fitness level or your age, by the time you finish this episode, you will be ready to level up your fitness game and commit to creating a stronger, fitter 2025. You know, I've known Pauline for a while now, and this is the second time that she's been on the show. So jump back to episode 12 and listen to that conversation. I just love Pauline. Her reels, her exercise snacks, her energy light me up and inspire me to stay stronger for longer and help keep me moving. So I'm immensely grateful to be sharing this incredible conversation with you today. As you listen, please share this episode with a friend or a loved one. It might be just what they need to start the new year off with a bang. And remember, you can now also find this episode with video and some fun YouTube shorts about my crazy adventures on YouTube. YouTube is a great place to subscribe, leave your questions, comments, and suggestions. I do personally read everything. Finally, check out the show notes for all the links, books, and resources that we discussed today. So whether you're listening for the first time or a regular, please know I appreciate you, I support you, and I thank you so much for listening today. So together, let's commit to creating a longer, more intentional 2025. Okay, my friends, here's Pauline. Good morning. I just talking to Pauline here. I am peeing my pants. I'm so excited to have Pauline Adeleke again on the show today. Good morning. How are you?
I am so blessed. I am so happy. I am so grateful for this opportunity to speak with you. This is not flattery. I'm just so grateful that you are allowing me to share your platform with you. And please know that I do not take that for granted. Thank you. I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine.
You look amazing. I mean, you're 72 years strong. For people that don't know, if you haven't jumped on her Instagram, she is a total champion. And we're going to dive in today. It's the end of the year. We're getting ready to wrap up 2024. We're heading into 2025.
Yes.
We today are going to talk about commitments, right, Pauline?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. So tell people a little bit about you if they don't know you, and then we'll dive in.
Okay, I am 72 years strong. I am a fitness fanatic. Fitness is my my everything. I mean, before getting on this call with you, I had to do my workout because fitness is like my caffeine, it's like my morning coffee because not only does it wake my body up, but it wakes my mind up. And if I don't do my workout in the morning when I wake up, it's like I'm like drugged. It's like I'm drugged. I don't have any energy. So this gives me my energy to start the day. I am a passionate fitness coach at the youthful age of 72 years young.
Yeah. And if you're watching this, you can see Pauline looks amazing, right? She's just glowing and vibrant and thriving, right?
Thank,
Thriving.
thank you, Kate.
And
Thank you.
if you're not looking, jump on YouTube because this is going to be on YouTube too. So check her out. She's amazing.
Beautiful. Thank you.
So let's dive in. Let's talk about we're going to head into a 2025. We're heading into a new year. What does a new year mean to you, Pauline?
A new year means new growth. It means new opportunities. It means that I can challenge myself even more so than what I did in 24. It means that I can turn the mindset channel in my mind to curiosity and learning more. And I speak Spanish, but I want to just fine tune it even more. I want to work another body part. I want to make it even more so when summer comes, I can see what I did. So, stepping into 2025 means stepping into branching out, new challenges, growing, embracing this wonderful thing that we call life, that sadly so many people take this thing for granted. Excuse me for ranting on, but I didn't see the special with Jamie Foxx. And I think Jamie Foxx is in his 50s. And I don't know if your audience knows, but he had a stroke. And he had to start from zero. He had to start to learn how to brush his teeth. He had to start to learn how to put one foot in front of the other. He had to start to learn how to speak. So all of these wonderful things we take for granted. And if you have these things in your toolbox right now, expand them for 2025. Be the best version of yourself that you can be. And don't let your age hold you back. Don't let your age be your cage. Don't give yourself excuses that, oh, I'm too old. I could never work out because I don't want to hurt myself. No, you have to work out to prevent yourself from hurting yourself.
Yeah, yeah. I want to pause and underline that thing there. Don't let your age be your cage. Ah, that is so powerful. And I see that so much, so much. These limited beliefs about aging and what the body can do and what the body can't do. It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking, really.
And do you know the catalyst for those mindsets of
No,
getting old?
tell us.
The catalyst is the propaganda that is streamed to us daily on the television, on the radio, on the internet, that once you reach a certain age, you're supposed to take this pill for your memory. You're supposed to use this cane to help you with your walking. You're supposed to use this kind of equipment to go through life. So you are daily being propagized. Is propagized? Is that a word? Propagized?
We'll take it. It's a great word.
We'll take it. And, being women, you're supposed to look this way. You're supposed to do. It's just working on our mind. So we just have to fight those messages. We have to fight them.
Yeah. And honestly, that is part of my mission, right? To help people live longer and stronger and more intentionally, right?
Because if we're living longer and stronger and we're making up our minds, and we're going to talk about commitments today, we can make
Yes,
commitments every day. We wake up in the morning. I'm going to commit to get my exercise in. I'm going to commit to get those steps in. I'm going to commit to drink enough water, right?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So, Pauline, what is your why? Why is it so vital for you? Why are you so passionate about staying stronger for longer? Because, I mean, I think you're going to live to 150. You're amazing.
Oh, God bless you, Kate. Thank you so much. Well, this why could take the whole interview, but I'm going to try and cut it short. My number one reason why is for my health, for my children. I don't want to be a burden for my children. Number three, I want to set an example for my children and for my grandchildren, to let them know that as long as you take care of your body will take care of you. As long as you don't abuse your body and fall into the propaganda trap of one propaganda message that I want to zero in on is, oh, one glass of wine a day won't hurt you. Be careful of your alcohol consumption, because one glass of wine is shutting down those neurons in your brain. And the older you get, the more you want to stay on top of your game. You want to be alert, especially today. When you step out your door, you want to be alert to your surroundings around you. So my health, my children, my grandchildren, and just to embrace this abundance of life that we have around us, and eat it and enjoy it like the beautiful bounty that it is.
A gift. It's the gift, right? We have this gift of life. We have this miracle of a body. We have this amazing mind, right? Yeah.
We do. And
Yeah.
when it's taken from you, when you see other people like Jamie Foxx and the battle that he had to confront to get back to knowing how to brush his teeth. So I want your audience to just be aware of the treasures that you have within you, just to keep on going. And you know what? I was thinking about something. I said to myself one day, Pauline, you are a 1952 classic. I was born in 1952. So I'm going to take care of this car. I'm going to shine this car. I'm going to feed this car. I'm going to fuel this car until her wheels run off. And even if they do run off, I'm going to keep on getting after it.
I love you. I just love you.
I love you back. I love you back. And when I have conversations like this, I am so passionate about it. Why am I passionate about it? Because I see what's happening out here, Kate.
Yeah,
and
me too.
It doesn't have to be that way.
Me too. Really. I mean, honestly, it's saddening, right? When you see people 50, 60, and they can hardly get out of a chair, and they can't climb up a flight of stairs. They can't kind of squat down and get the frying pan from the low cupboard, right?
Right. I agree with you. Another why, I love to travel. I just came back from California. And when I'm walking through the airport, I'm seeing people in wheelchairs younger than I am.
Heartbreaking.
I want to be independent for as long as I possibly can.
That's my why, right? I want freedom and independence for as long as possible. Yes.
Absolutely.
100%.
I cannot believe the holiday season is upon us already. My goodness. Whatever or however you celebrate, this is the perfect opportunity to share a little inspiration, right? As an author, and avid reader, in my mind, there is no better way to inspire hope, healing, and show someone that you care than with a gift of a great book. I love traditions. Every year, my family looks forward to seeing what little gems might be under the tree. So whether you're shopping for a friend, a family member, or treating yourself because you deserve it, never too late, you are limitless, and starting out or starting over make great holiday gifts. These books are filled with real stories of resilience, transformation, and the kind of inspiration we all need as we head into a new year. It's quick and easy. Just head over to katechampionauthor.com or your favorite bookseller and order your copies today. Boom, done. So simple. Plus, every book you buy helps the show, so we can keep creating great content that inspires and supports you to live a longer, stronger, healthier life. So what are you waiting for? Again, visit katechampionauthor.com or your favorite bookseller and grab your copies today. Books have a magical way of igniting change. So together, let's commit to making 2025 the best year yet. Okay, back to the show.
So let's talk a little bit about, again, we're heading into the new year. We're heading into 2025. You did an amazing post on Instagram. It was all about commitments versus kind of excuses, right? You talked about commitment to excuses or commitment to positive things. So tell us a little bit about that. What do you mean, and how can we take that and use that for the 2025?
And how did that let me tell you how that popped up with me. I am so blessed in that I work with women around the world. I just praise God for this time that I'm living in right now, that we're both living in. And I work with women around the world. So one young lady, when she started with my program, she said to me, she said, I have difficulty waking up in the morning. I go to bed very late. I have difficulty because I'm always snacking. And that's when I had to stop her. And I had to say to her, are you going to make that commitment to sleeping late? Are you going to be committed to eating unhealthy? We have to change our commitments around. And we have to be very cognizant of the words that we use, because our words are very, very powerful. So why not be committed to a new lifestyle? Why not be committed to a new mindset? And the beautiful thing is, you have the power. You have the power to be committed to your positive commitments. You do.
Yeah, right. Those commitments, I look at it like this, right? We every day we get an opportunity to wake up, and we really do get to make choices, right? You made the choice today to get up and work out. I made the choice today. I'm like a midday workout. So after this, I'll be getting my workout in. But it is an intention. A lot of the work I do is about setting intentions. Every day you set your compass. For you, it's your workout in the morning. For me, it's kind of midday. So how can people begin to make these commitments to set their compass every single day? So I will tips and strategies. So some of the questions from that thread, right, was some of the questions from your audience were questions around priorities. How can I make this a priority? Support. Where's support and inspiration come in? Commitments around goals and discipline, or questions about goals and discipline. And the other question was about the importance of community. So help the audience, give us some tips and strategies. What can we do, Pauline?
Okay, I think we're going to talk about this later on in the conversation, but how can you commit, especially when you are just starting with a fitness program and you've been out of the loop for 5, 10, 15 years? How do you commit? You commit by having one exercise snack a day. That one exercise snack a day could be seated squats. And then you're going to record in your little book, oh, I did 5 seated squats today. When you do that, you are building confident blocks within yourself. So those confident blocks are going to build up. And as they build up in time, 25 squats could lead to 50, 100 squats a day. They could lead to a number that you would have thought was impossible 3 months ago. But when you look at your little book of snacks that you have put down, you realize, oh my goodness, I did it. And not only did I do it, but look at my glutes. My buttocks are tightening up. My legs feel stronger. So, in answer to your question, it's one step at a time. That's how you eat a piece of cake. That's how you eat a piece of pie, one bite at a time, one exercise at a time. And these exercise snacks, I do them throughout the day. In the morning, I'll get up and I'll do my regular workout, which lasts for like an hour and 30 minutes on a good day, 2 hours on an excellent day, and 45 minutes on a fair day. But that day where I get that fair exercise workout in, you can bet your bottom dollar that I'm going to get at least 25 to 50 snacks in a day, 50 exercise snacks in a day, because those 50 exercise snacks, they take less than a minute, 2 minutes tops.
Yeah. So I'm going to jump in here about these exercise snacks. I have been eating these exercise snacks for the last month or so. I saw a video pop up for you. I'm a therapist too. So 3 days a week, I am literally sitting back to back to back with people.
Yes.
And I thought, those are the days I have a hard time getting the workouts in and all the rest of it.
Right.
Came up with this exercise snack, and it was the one, I can't show you, but it's the one where you're moving your leg up and down to the side, whatever that does, right? Yes. And then the oblique one, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I thought, okay, every hour on the hour with that transition, I have been doing those exercise snacks, and they have been a game changer. I have to tell you, I promise. So anybody out there, jump on your Instagram account, jump on your YouTube, go get these exercise snacks. Start there. They are incredible. And that's from my heart to yours.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And the beautiful thing about it is that you start to feel muscles that you haven't felt in quite some time. And they're not hurting you, but they're letting you know, oh, I'm awake.
Yeah.
I feel good. And when you go to bed at night and you feel them and they are appreciating you. Why are they appreciating you? Especially the push-ups against the wall, if you're not advanced to do it on the floor, especially the squats. Why are they thanking you? They're thanking you because they're saying, this bone here, my muscle is getting stronger around it. So God forbid if I have a slip or a fall in the bathtub, I won't break my bone because my muscle is strong. You strengthen me. You strengthen me, Kate. You strengthen me, Pauline. And because of that, I'm going to help you as you walk through this life. I'm going to help you. I'm going to be your cushion.
And obviously you can string 2 or 3 of those exercise snacks together, and it takes 5 minutes, and you can feel it. You might think, what's the big deal? You can really feel the difference.
You can really, and I'll relate it to saving money.
Okay.
Some people say, well, all I have is $25. What can I do with $25? Have you heard of compound interest? Just keep on putting the $25 away and see what happens. within
Yeah.
3 months, 4 months, how you have built your account up. And that's the same way with exercise. And one other thing, when it comes to commitment, you have to be as stubborn as the fact that you are trying to get rid of. So you keep on doing these crunches and you say to yourself, oh, I don't see anything. I don't see any results. Keep on doing them. Keep on doing your crunches. Keep on eating clean. Keep on moving your body. And I promise you, you're going to go by the mirror and you're going to look at yourself and you're going to say, my God, I, I, I see, I see an ab there. I see it.
Or a muscle, right? Or a bicep or a
Or
tricep
for real.
yeah,
So,
absolutely.
be patient with yourself, but also be consistent and
Okay, great.
disciplined with yourself. Be
Yeah.
consistent.
So that was another question from one of your audience is discipline, right? How do we begin to develop discipline, right? As again, we head into 2025. How do we get through January, right? Everybody's on the New Year's resolutions things. How do we keep it going, Pauline, for the whole year, longer and stronger for 2025?
Well, this is kind of personal, so let me know if I'm not answering your question. All right, please. But how I developed my discipline when I was in my 30s and my 40s and my 50s was I looked at what was around me. I looked at relatives. I looked at my mother's friends, and I looked at how when they were in their 30s and their 40s, how some of them took their health for granted by smoking cigarettes, by drinking heavily alcohol, by not being on top of their game. So my discipline was looking at them because I saw the results of their bad behavior. And in my mind, as a young girl, as a young adult, I said, well, God, if you give me 40, I don't want to have open heart surgery. If you give me 50, God, I don't want to be on dialysis. If you give me 60, I don't want to be on a walker with a cane. And because I don't want to be like that, I know what I got to do. So my discipline, your discipline can come from what you see around you that's taking place right now. It's
I love that.
insane that 70%, if not more, of the American population is overweight or obese. Do you know what that is doing to their health? So take signals, take signals from what you see around you. If you have an event that's coming up in the summer of June 2025, maybe your daughter is getting married. Maybe your granddaughter's graduating from high school. That's discipline enough for you right there to say, okay, I'm going to get after it. I'm going to put on my blinders and I'm just going to do my exercise. My sneakers, my socks, my gym clothes are going to be laid out in the morning. So the first thing I see is my workout attire. After praising God for waking me up, saying my affirmations, I'm going to jump into my clothes and I'm going to start working out.
Yeah. Yeah. Regardless, right? I mean, that becomes a non-essential. That's
Regardless.
non-essential, right? I mean, that's essential. Right? It's a non-negotiable.
It's a non-negotiable. I live in New York. It's crazy cold. But you know what? I make sure I get my cardio in at least 3 times a week. I give myself the excuse, it's cold outside. I don't want to go to the fitness room. I don't want to go to the gym today. Okay, Pauline, you don't want to go to the fitness room? You have 17 flights of steps in your building. Let's hit it.
Let's go.
And that's
I
what I
love that.
do. Either it's the gym or it's the steps. You choose, but you have to do something.
Yeah, right, right. I love that language too. We talked about language a few minutes ago, right? When you're self-talk, right? What I call your metacognition, right? When you're self-talk and if you can use your own name in your head, right? Kate, you need to get those shoes on. You need to get out. You need to get for 20 minutes. Pauline, right? You're saying it to yourself in your head. Okay, girl. Okay, Pauline, I need to either get to the gym or do these stairs, right? But use your own name in your head, right?
I agree with you 100%. And can you tell me who talks more to you than you? Who?
All the crappy
Nobody else.
negative, well, all the crappy negative voices you've stored up over time, right? We're listening to all the why we can't, oh, it's too cold, or I'm too old, right? All these excuses. We got to rise above the excuses. We got to rise above those voices, right? And we got to say, that's not me today. Today, Kate, you get your shoes on, you get outside. Pauline, get
Absolutely.
those steps in.
I agree with you. And if you have to get ugly with those voices, get ugly.
Yeah.
You know, I don't feel like it. Flush yourself down the toilet. Thought.
That's right.
Oh,
Right.
it's chilly outside. Get your vacuum cleaner. I'm going to vacuum clean that thought up, and I'm going to do what I got to do for myself.
Yeah. Even if it's 10 minutes, right? Let's start, right? Those exercise snacks. Let's start with 1 minute, 2 minutes, 10 minutes, right? If you're starting from scratch, right? Let's start. You've got to start somewhere. You've got to commit to start to somewhere. Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah.
For your well-being. And you deserve it. Nobody else deserves it more than you do.
Right. And no one's going to do it for you.
Absolutely.
You have to do it yourself. Yeah.
You have to do it.
Yeah. So one more question from your audience was, what about community? How important is kind of community? Let's talk about that.
Community is very important. Community is very important. And again, we live in such a wonderful time right now. You can get a group of fitness girls, fitness diva girls that you follow on IG or, Facebook or YouTube. This is a wonderful time to be alive. I'll be your partner. Look at me. We can work out together. You understand what I'm saying, Kate? Nobody does it by themselves, because when you're by yourself, that's when the negative talking starts to get even louder. Mm-hmm. But when you turn onto a YouTube channel and you say, well, my God, if she can hit it and she's in her 70s, and she could hit it and she's in her 60s and 50s. Have you ever heard of Dick Van Dyke? Have you seen Dick Van Dyke, the actor? Dick Van Dyke, he's going to be on Broadway and he's going to be tap dancing at 99.
Wow.
So you have inspiration all around you. And it's your responsibility just to plug into it. That's it.
Yeah.
Plug into your community.
No excuses, right?
There's no excuses.
Yeah. I mean, Pauline has an amazing Instagram, amazing YouTube. I've got a group that's back of the pack athlete, right? Full of like-minded people.
I love it.
We show up, we support each other, we inspire each other. So there are resources out there. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Why do I love it? Because if I'm perfectly honest with you, I really don't have anybody in my age group.
You probably don't
work out with.
You're probably right. Yeah.
I don't have any, but who do I have to work out with? My community, my group, my 30-year-olds, my 40 years old. They give me a call in the summertime. Auntie, let's go to the park and let's work out. Boom, let's go. Yeah. Let's do it. So if you have to, keep your groups, keep your contemporaries, but go to the younger group too.
Love that.
because we all can learn from one another. We all
Yeah.
can learn from one another.
Yeah. I really appreciate your honesty there because I mean that was my thing, right? I'm a 60-year-old and I love to backpack, right? And I could not find any women in my age group who were willing to even hike, let alone backpack, right? So I had to create my own community.
I love
And
it.
it's been beautiful.
I
It's
love it.
beautiful.
I
But
love it, Kate.
yeah,
Create your own community.
yeah,
That's the post right there. Create
yeah,
your own community.
yeah,
They will come. They
yeah.
will come.
And it's no cost. There's no cost. There's no
None.
cost to jump onto your channel. There's no cost to join my group, right?
None.
There is no cost.
None.
Again, no excuses, people, right?
No excuses at all. That's why, the
Mm,
videos that I put out on IG and my YouTube channel, you'll see me working out at home. And that's intentionally. You don't have to join a membership. You don't. Just get yourself a couple of dumbbells, get yourself some resistance bands, use the beautiful body that God gave
yes,
you,
yes.
and start getting after it. That's
Yeah, yeah. Beautiful, beautiful. So much great information. So before we wrap up, I ask you this final question. Is there anything else you want to add or share, Pauline?
what I just want to tell your audience is that you are so gifted. You have so many treasures within you. And if you're 50 and you're 60 and you say, oh, I'm over the hill, I'm here to tell you that's a lie. That's a big lie from the devil. I saw an interview with Jamie Lee Curtis, Oscar winner award. She was saying that when she turned 60, for a minute, she got down in the dumps. But then she started opening her mind and opening herself up to what she had within herself. Her creativity was limitless. She started a new production company. She started, being in other movies and whatnot. You have so many riches within you, and they're not dying as you get older. And it's your responsibility to bring those riches out. If someone would have told me that when I was in my 20s, at the age of 72, that I would be a fitness influencer and that I would be sponsored by Easy Spirit shoes, doing commercial for Easy Spirit sneakers, I would say, you are insane. But no, it's true. Recognize and dive into those gifts that are within you.
Oh, so powerful. So powerful.
Thank
I
you.
can see and feel the passion. The passion with every fiber of your being. I just feel it from you right now. So thank
you. I'm so glad that you do. And I just praise God once again that He has me on this timeline of 2024, getting ready to jump into 2025, where I can share my passion. That's why I salute you, Kate. I salute you. Mm-hmm. You share the same passion.
We do.
You let people know that it's not over once you reach a certain age.
That's right. Through the books, right? The books, the podcasts, the groups, right? Yeah.
I mean, for real, Kate. Mm-hmm. My mission is, I work with women in their 50s and their 60s. And my mission is to don't let 72 be something different. When you hit 50, when you hit 72, 20 years from now, let it be an ordinary thing to be working out and to be a fitness coach. Let this thing be just as natural as the air that you breathe.
I love that. I love that. Beautiful. Such wise sage advice, so many tips and strategies for living longer, stronger, and more intentionally. I love you. I hope just listeners gobble this up, the exercise snacks. I'm going to put all the links in the show notes, links to Pauline's work, links to my work. There are no excuses, folks, as we head into 2025.
None. Make it the best year ever. Become the best version of you. And happy, blessed, wonderful new year.
Yes.
To you and your audience. Thank you, Kate. Thank you.
I love you. I thank you. I appreciate you. All the best of 2025. I know we're going to catch up and keep connecting. Thank you, Pauline.
You're so welcome. Take good care now.
Take care.
Thank you so much for listening today. I really appreciate you and your time. Remember that I do love to hear from listeners, so connect with me at katechampionauthor.com. Grab your free hiking guide, share your favorite episode with a friend, and subscribe to the show. Until next time. Hey, me again. Just a reminder, this podcast should not be considered professional advice. It's also not a substitute for mental, physical, or any other healthcare-related treatment. For any questions about your condition and/or concerns, please contact a fully licensed healthcare professional. Thank you.